Welcome to today's video, everybody. I'm excited because we're starting off with a really good friend of mine, Michael.
Hello.
Michael.
Yes.
Michael. Tell us about your car from Japan, my man. Something that I'm also very jealous of because I've been telling myself I've been meaning to just buy one like every time I go to the auctions.
Yeah.
But tell us.
So, Toyota Century, they just started becoming legal in the US this year. I've always wanted one. They're just the ultimate VIP Japanese car, and I'm addicted to that stuff. I love that stuff, and as soon as they got legal, I knew I had to have one, so this is it. V12 air suspension.
Wait, hang on, say that again?
V12.
V12.
V12. They only made it in this car, 1GZ FE 5-liter V12.
That's the same engine that Smokey put in a Supra.
Correct. And it sounds sick.
Yeah.
Not this one because it's stock, but eventually it sounds sick.
We could also just like cut the exhaust at the headers and just see what it sounds like. It'd probably sound like a Lamborghini or something.
It would, and then I'd probably never drive it again because
it'd be so loud.
Way too raspy. I would like to get an exhaust at some point or do like a cutout or something, but it's...
Oh, cutout would be sick, like a button. You just go straight pipe.
Exactly, and then I can be quiet whenever I want to and stuff like that.
This thing looks beautiful.
Thanks. It's a grade 4.5B for all the guys that know auction stuff. I know you know auctions.
I mean, those gradings mean nothing now, but it does look very, very clean. This may actually still be a true 4.5
I think
auction
so.
grade.
It still has plastics on the interior, so it's still got all its little protective bits. And things.
Wow, that's sick. All right, pop the hood, pop the hood. I'm sorry, I just want to see how big your engine is.
It just looks like a lot of plastic, but it is cool.
Yeah, they hit it really well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. We're definitely going to mess around with one of these in Japan soon, guys, so get excited.
It would be very cool. I'll show you the startup. It's got a very nice little startup.
What, should I have the camera at the front or the back for the sound?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah. It's the quietest thing ever, but the starter sounds cool.
Wow, that's so different. I wonder why.
Lamborghini starter or something like that.
A Lamborghini starter. I love it, man. I love that like they didn't really put anything on it except just in the middle, V12.
That's it. There's not a single Toyota badge on the car.
No.
It's all one-off Century logos and stuff.
And the Century logo is this bird, what is it?
It's the symbol for the royal family.
In Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is their like brand logo that they did for the car. And the side pillars have the V12 badges on the side.
Interesting.
And it's just interesting. It's an interesting car for sure.
Yeah, it's like a limousine.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I wonder, like, it'd be cool if we could look up like the history of who was like driven in the back seat of this.
So I paid for it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm excited to see what it is.
Like who used to own it, what company used to own it.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple things inside the car that like kind of gave me hints, but it's hard to find out. But you get to play with all the buttons and the amenities in the back seat.
All right, I'm gonna come in from the other side. You gotta show me all the features of the back seat. And just remember, even though there is a party in the front, the real party is in the back.
The party's in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the seat just freaking move?
Yeah.
What, when I open the door?
Yeah. Look through the window, maybe it'll go back.
Oh, it's hard to see. Hang on. Oh. It didn't do it that time.
I took someone to get food and they had it reclined, but
That's crazy.
This is all of the buttons and controls and stuff, and I think that this is what you saw.
Yeah. It auto moved
seats.
like that. That's exactly what it just did.
Yeah. So this is all your controls. You can control the front seat from the back for more legroom.
That's cool.
You can control all the stuff back here, lumbar, everything like that.
Wow.
The headrests.
What is that?
Little center tape recorder.
Jeez, okay. A little tape recorder there.
Heated massaging seats, TV.
There's a TV? Oh yeah. I love that. What? I don't know if it knows where we are.
No, it has no idea where we are.
Yeah. I'm like, hang on a minute.
You might know where that is.
I'm like, wait a minute, that kanji doesn't make sense. I love it. You've got a Boss Can coffee just chilling in here.
Yeah, someone gave me that at the event. I was like, that's fitting.
Did this come with the car?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Previous owners.
It's very cool. It'd be wild if like the royal family used to like ride in this.
That would be some history. If
That would be some history, yeah.
That would be super cool.
Any cigarette butts left in this? No, it's very clean in here.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever smoked in.
That's cool.
Never found any butts.
And for a lot of people, I know that this is a feature too.
Yes.
So you can go full lie down, feet through there.
Mm-hmm. That's like probably the most popular, I think, or like the most known about feature of this generation.
Yeah, the driver's side has it too, so you can kick the driver when he's driving too slow. No, I'm joking. Imagine that though.
Nothing over here.
I think the driver's side is like the most uncomfortable seat in the entire car.
It's the most normal. There's, you have like a couple things here and there. All your controls are here. You have heated seats. That's about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Everything else is the usual.
It's so quiet. I can't believe the car's running right now.
When you're inside the car, when all the doors are shut, it's like a deprivation chamber.
Wow.
It just seals you off from everything.
Give it a little rev for me. I want to see if we can hear anything of it. How is a V12 this quiet?
It's crazy.
That's scary. That's ridiculous that that's a V12. It sounds like a stock like V6 with like crazy restrictive exhaust.
Yeah, I will do some kind of exhaust to it at some point.
Twin turbo out the hood, like Zeroy style. That would be kind of cool.
I feel like it would have to be in a different car. Like if I made this car crazy, people would just be like, what the fuck is that thing? But if it had that engine set up in the sporty car, then it would be a little different.
That's true.
But
still, nonetheless, it's pretty sick.
It's a cool car.
It is a very cool car. I love it. We definitely need to get one soon. And now I'm thinking to myself, that idea I just had Zeroy style, 2 turbos out the hood. Imagine that rolling up the Daikoku PA. Oh God, I'm getting bad ideas. These cars are fairly cheap too. They're not that expensive. I guess they're just not really that sought after. They are a very big car, and I don't know if there's much use for these in the States, to be honest.
No, there really isn't. People would just rather buy like a, Plymouth, whatever American limousine is over here. They don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I love just the cool factor of this car.
Have you had to get any kind of parts for it yet?
No. The only thing that I had to do, the alternator was bad when I got it. And obviously we didn't have a Century alternator laying around, but a JZ one works.
Oh, really?
So I slapped it right in and it works fine.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
There you guys go. If you have one of these and you need an alternator, JZ is the way.
Yeah. And these cars also have LS400 suspension all around.
Oh, so is that the air suspension?
This has air factory, but all the suspension elsewhere,
Like if I wanted coilovers, I could get LS400 coilovers and it would bolt in.
Exactly.
Ah.
So it will have more aftermarket support than the previous generation. That has 0 aftermarket support.
Interesting.
So I eventually will do some mods to this car, and because of that, it will make it easy.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting. That's very cool. I'm excited to see what you do with this thing, man.
I wanted. It's hard because I started driving it. It's like this car is so good the way it is. I don't want to even touch it, but I know I'm eventually gonna touch it. So probably have air, 3-piece wheels, lip kit, and the cutout. Just very subtle.
Yeah.
But I need to do something.
You got to do something.
It needs to be lower. It needs to be cooler.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. I
need some big boy fitment wheels because these guards look like they could hold something.
Yeah.
They could hold a lot.
Yeah.
Just try not to take like the comfortability, like the comfort out of the drive.
No, absolutely not. I actually am working with bag riders on air suspension for the car, and we're gonna custom build bags for it to support the weight and everything. So hopefully it'll ride almost like factory.
Okay, that's cool.
And still be able to drop on the ground.
Yeah, that's sick.
So
hell yeah, man.
That's the goal.
I love it, dude. There you guys go. Probably one of the first V12 Centuries in Florida, to be honest.
I think
I don't see anyone bringing them in.
No, you never see them. I get asked about it all the time when I'm driving. People are like, "What is it? Can I buy it?" I'm like, "No."
You gotta get the Yakuza, like we gotta dress you up like a Yakuza boss now.
Yeah.
Get some like full body tattoos going on, and you just like coming out of the back seat.
Keep a baseball bat in the trunk.
We're about to go for a nice drive in the Century and feel what this is gonna feel like, but I wanna get some cool shots. As you guys know, the coolest shots that you can get are with the Insta360 X3 camera. We're gonna do a rear bumper shot and get that kind of third person perspective like we're playing a video game. Have you seen this stuff yet?
I've seen it online, but I haven't seen it work in person yet.
Yeah, it's super simple and easy. So we're gonna use one of these really strong suction caps with the Insta360 invisible selfie stick. and then we'll throw this on and let's go for a drive. So we're cruising to Starbucks right now to get some coffee. I got my legs stretched out.
He's lounging
right now. I've got the massager on, the heated seat on, and could you give me a bit more privacy, please, driver?
Absolutely,
Yeah. Automatic closing curtains on the back. That's so wild.
This car is just something else.
It really is.
Pretty crazy.
It really is. It really is. The lace is kind of like, it's trippy, right? Because I feel like lacy stuff like this is like more so in our culture associated to like sexual things. But like in Japan, it's in all these like VIP kind of cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so weird and cool. Oh, I just saw the light things up here. Oh, they don't work. Oh, that's a dimmer once it's on.
Yeah, and that
oh, that's cool.
Swivels back and forth too.
Wow.
And then you got your little mirror up there.
Oh yeah, just check my hair, make sure we're all good. These cars are so cool, and they came with different packages too.
Yeah.
You can get ones with like a cell phone built into it and all that kind of other stuff. And I don't know of all the stuff that was available, but it's just cool to see all the different variants, especially like when I go to the auctions and stuff. Sometimes you'll see ones with a few other different features.
Yeah, I know some of them came with fax machines. I know some of them came with, which is weird to have to do while you're driving.
Yeah, but faxing is still a big deal in Japan right now. It's still used,
That's cool.
Like you'll email like a parts company like 326 Power, right? Right, Mitsuru Power. If you want, say, let's say you want to place an order, you've been emailing backwards and forwards, you got all the pricing, you know what you want to order, so you're like, yep, I'll take all of this.
Okay.
They'll then say, okay, no problem, please fax the order.
Huh.
And you've been emailing backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
They don't take the order digitally, it has to be faxed.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's bizarre, right? That's still a big thing.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It is, but it isn't, you know?
It's like get with the times, but at the same time, if it works, it works, I guess.
Yeah. Now, Japan's they're big on that, hey, like don't touch or change anything if it works.
Yeah, I can get that.
But man, this is so cool to be like in this, like it's so smooth too.
Yeah.
Like at first I thought the vibration was the car, and then I realized it was actually just the seat.
The
seat vibrator. Like, it's almost weird when you're driving without the massager on.
Yeah.
Because you can't feel the road like you would in any other car. Like, you know how there's that slight vibration?
Yeah.
The suspension in this is wild.
It is insane, and that's why I'm hesitant about wanting to do anything to it. But anything is reversible, and I'm excited to see what it will look like, and I have some ideas. It'll be pretty cool.
I was saying to Michael before, I need to get him one of those Japanese driving hats and the white gloves.
Yes, I need the white gloves.
Yeah, then you'll look like a real Century driver. You could literally be in cosplay.
Oh my god.
That'd be so cool.
It would be.
I just noticed you still have the Shucken sticker up there too.
Yeah.
That's cool. This is my first time driving a Century. And the starter sounds so different on this. Column shifting, love that. It's saying that there's no card inserted into it for the toll booths in Japan. The GPS is wigging out too. Let's go for a rip. It's got some oomph to it. Oh wow, it has a digital RPM reader. That's cool. I remember someone telling me a long time ago that V12s idle really, really smooth just because of how well balanced they are. I wonder if that's actually fact or not though. If you guys know anything about that in the comments, please let me know. This is a really nice experience. Like, you can't feel any bumps in the road whatsoever. The suspension just handles it like a dream. I almost want to like hit some bumps, like a speed bump or something, and film it from the outside and slow it down just to see how the suspension handles it. But it drives like a dream. Has a bit of up and go too, which is nice. And Michael was telling me that there's actually a really nice kind of power mode on this. Apparently it gives you a bit more oomph and makes it a lot more responsive. But yeah, really nice car to just zip around in and drive, pick up friends. This would be such a cool Uber car. I don't know if Uber would even let you use this, but this would be sick. It's super baller. Still, I think this is one of the most slept on imports from Japan. Not just because of the engine package, but just because of the car itself is so ahead of its time. And one thing that blows my mind about these cars is the newer versions are like $160,000 each. And this car, when it was first sold, was about $110,000, $120,000. And that was like, 25 years ago. So these cars are worth stupid money when you buy them brand new, but there's really no demand for it in the market. So they sell crazy cheap when it's time to sell in the auctions and whatnot. So these cars can go anywhere from $3,000 up to just 10 grand, depending on how low the mileage is and how good condition the car is. It's crazy. This car has only 90,000 kilometers. One thing to bear in mind though, is that at around the 100,000 kilometer mark, you are supposed to do a timing belt service and a bunch of other little gaskets on these things. And if the car didn't have any of that maintenance done, that's gonna probably be a little hard for you to get all those servicing items. I assume you'd have to order them through Japan and Toyota, but as long as you get one that was well maintained, these things will go for a long time without you having to touch them. And then there's people like me that would want to go 2 turbos out the hood and put it on a link ECU as soon as possible. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video on Mike's Century. Super cool car, probably one of the most slept on imports that's now available in the USA. And I know a lot of people are actually after the particular engine that's in this car. And I hope a lot of them don't just kind of get used as parts cars for that, but it is a very unique Toyota V12 engine. Obviously in this car is very, very undertuned. And I think we saw that obviously with Smokey's Supra when he did the V12 swap from this car into the A80 Supra that he owned, that really famous one. But nonetheless, it's still a really cool car. It's, like I said, one of the most slept on cars. It's so cool. And if you're into the VIP kind of stance stuff, I don't know why you haven't picked yourself up one of these already. They're probably one of the cheapest like imports that you can still get from Japan right now, and they are 100% slept on. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to get my point across. I'd also like to remind you guys about the Insta360 shots that we got today. If you liked them and thought they looked as cool as I did, definitely make sure you check out the link down in the description to buy one of the new X3 Insta360 cameras. Also, it happens that Insta360 is right now offering massive discounts for the holidays on cameras and accessories. If you want to grab yourself one of the Insta360 cameras like the One RS, for example, that's up to 20% off right now. And if you use my link down in the description, you get 2 free accessories, either invisible selfie stick or a sticky lens guard. Just make sure you're quick though, because the offer does end on December 27th. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. I certainly did, hanging out with Mike and checking out his car. But do me a solid favor before you go, guys. Smash that like button, write us a comment, and subscribe. Those 3 things do more for us as content creators on the YouTube platform than you know. So don't just do it for me, do it for all your other favorite YouTubers out there as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.